Good afternoon. My name is Alena Shautsova. I'm an immigration attorney from Brooklyn, New York. In today's video, I would like to provide you some updates about who is not going to be affected by President Trump proclamations related to barring certain immigrants and non-immigrants, barring from coming to the United States. So, as you're probably aware, on June 22nd, President Trump signed a new proclamation. This one was targeting non-immigrant visa entrants. And in April, earlier this year, there was a proclamation that was targeting certain immigrants. So in this video, I would like to tell you who is not affected by these two documents, which people, which visa holders still will be able to enter the United States. Remember that in each case, if you're in doubt, you should consult with an attorney. But here is my explanation. The June 22nd proclamation extended the validity of April proclamation. So here I'm going to summarize the eligibility for entry under both proclamations. So first of all, people who are spouses or children of the United States citizens are not affected. It means if your spouse is outside of the United States seeking to get that CR visa, conditional resident visa, or immigrant immediate relative visa, they should be able to do that as soon as the embassies, consulates will resume their operations. So children and spouses of the United States citizens are not affected. Lawful permanent residents who traveled abroad and are seeking to come back are not affected. They should be able to come back. Of course, the entry will be subject to regular laws and regulations to make sure that they didn't abandon their residency and so forth, but these proclamations do not concern them. Their spouses, on the other hand, will not be able to come in. The good news is that June 22nd proclamation carved out an exception for the aging out children of the lawful permanent residents. If a child of a lawful permanent resident is going to age out because of the ban and will potentially be forever separated with their family, the child will be allowed to come in, to have the interview done and to enter the United States. Okay, so it's very, very important. Investors, EB-5 investors are not affected. EB-5 investors who have valid visas may enter the United States. Workers in healthcare industry, physicians, nurses, researchers seeking to do research related to COVID in medical field are not affected. Not affected are also certain special immigrants. Those are in immigrant categories. These people are not affected. Remember also that the proclamations had certain date when they went into effect. And usually, if a person did not have a visa by that date, that person would be affected. If a person had a visa but couldn't use it, the person should not be affected. It's very, very important. Let's talk about non-immigrants who still can enter the United States even now, even after this proclamation. Non-immigrants are those who are seeking to temporarily enter the United States. First of all, the proclamation does not mention anything, and as such, at this time, it does not affect students, most students, F1 students, TN visas, fiancé K1 visas, O1 visas, P visas. Proclamation does not affect those visas. People who are seeking to enter into the United States using these particular visas may still do so. Importantly, Canadians, visa-exempt Canadians, even if they're seeking to enter the United States using H, L, or J statuses may still enter. They're not affected. H, L, J status Canadians may still enter. Individuals with valid visas on the date when the proclamation went into effect, which is June 24th, 2020, may still enter the United States, regardless if they used that visa to enter before. That's very important. For example, we have a situation where someone traveled outside of the United States and they already had the visa issued. They used it to enter the United States. Now they're outside of the United States, but they have that valid visa. They may still enter. The same should apply to people who are in the United States now. They have a valid visa and they would like to travel outside of the United States and come back on that same visa. They should be able to use that. So these are important updates, all right? So the proclamation does not affect visa-exempt Canadians seeking to enter the United States in H, L, J status. People who already have valid visas. By the way, spouses, I receive a lot of inquiries about spouses of visa holders who are in the United States. They're outside right now, but they have the valid visa to come back. They should be able to come back. Okay, they're not affected. As long as you already have the visa, you should be able to come back, even if that visa is J, L, H dependent visa. You should be able to do that. Aging out lawful permanent resident children should be able to enter. And bad news for DV lottery entrance. I received lots of inquiries, and I would like to clarify that currently DV lottery beneficiaries will not be able to enter. That's an immigrant category, and if you guys did not have a valid visa by the time the first proclamation was announced, the proclamation related to the immigrant visas, you will not be able to enter the United States. Now, the proclamation is set to maybe be extended beyond December 31st, 2020. So we will see what's going to happen. But the other news is that most likely it will be challenged in court. And it will be challenged in court. I will update you if the situation with entries will change. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and I hope to see you soon.